Hi everybody, how are you doing today? Hope you're all doing well, and I just hit my thing to turn it off there. There we go. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Uh, at the beginning, I had a speed play of myself diamond painting this checkerboard of the black. I thought that it would be fun because as I've been working on, well, actually, the last time I worked on this piece was last week whenever I filmed for the first time in painting on this project. And I know I had in that video questioned, should I do only work on this piece whenever I'm filming, or should I work on it whenever? And so I thought I wanted to sit down and work on it, and I wanted to work on it more than just during a video. So I figured I would go ahead and film while I worked on filling in this large section of black for the checkerboard, and then that way then I can go ahead and fill in the rest of it while we're talking, and then start to work on some of this color part here as we chat, if we get that far. I did want to go ahead and talk a little bit about, I had a question. Typically, as we all know, if you diamond paint, the kits come with the wax that looks like this, or something like this. It's the pink wax that you use for diamond painting. I have been using, in the last video I talked about blue tack, and this is what blue tack is. You can order it on Amazon. That's where I order mine. You might be able to buy it in office stores or places like that sells office supplies. They don't sell it around my area, but that's why I had to order it on Amazon. But it's basically putty that you use to hang posters and stuff on the wall. But it works really nicely for diamond painting. And I know when I mentioned it on the video, somebody asked, well, what is blue tack? This is what blue tack is. And if you heard, so I'm going to be using this today because I did realize that while it is still dried out, it did dry out, but I'm still able to use it pretty well. So I have some diamonds in the tray here, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to tell you now, my mind is all over the place today. I have had a super busy weekend, and so I am trying to get back in a routine now. It was a wonderful, fun weekend, but because it's been so super busy and off, I've been very off my routine since about last Tuesday or Wednesday. So because of that, my mind is just all over the place, and I have not been able to get into a normal routine. So that was another reason why I wanted to work on some diamond painting while this afternoon and film, and that's why I did the speed play of the checkerboard, because I really just needed some time to zone out and not have any external stimulus or noise or people, and I just needed some time to myself. I think we've all had those times in our lives where we just need to veg, and today was one of them for me. And the sun is starting to act a little funny, so I think I might need to turn the light on. It looks good for you guys, but it's a little bit harder for me to see. That is better, I think. Definitely better for me. Color might be washed out now for you, but hopefully you guys are all diamond painting or crafting along with me, so you are not necessarily looking right up at the screen all the time anyways. So one thing you can notice about the blue tack, if you've never worked or heard of blue tack before, you can hear that loud popping noise like that as you release the diamonds onto the canvas. And that's because the blue tack has a lot more sticky power to it than the wax. So as you're releasing the diamond onto the canvas, the diamond doesn't necessarily, it wants to go both directions along with the pen as well as stay on the canvas. And so that's why you get that nice loud popping sound. And I know in previous videos when I've used blue tack, people have said about how they really enjoy hearing that loud popping sound. And I don't remember what that term is for having those appreciation for those senses, like special noises like that. But there is a special word for that, and I really like that noise too. Oh, that one didn't want to stay down that time. That one still doesn't want to stay down. Come on, there we go. Okay. So as we work around the checkerboard, I'm really like, one thing I wanted to do today with today's progress on the diamond painting was get a lot of the black done, or most of the black in this section, because this is a big swath of black right in through here, and then it winds up in just over here a little bit farther. So as I go now, once I get that done, I won't feel I'm worried that if I were to go right to the color and get and I get really excited about the detail, which I'm hoping is going to happen, that I was worried that I was going to not want to go back to the big section of black. So by doing it this way, now that I'm getting the major section of black done, I won't have to feel guilty about or dread going and having to do this whole big section of the black, and I'll also have it done. And I'll get to move on to some color here soon. Last week I was talking about the difference between this pattern or this canvas and the canvas I had previously been working out on my very first diamond painting. And I think the jury has come back with the ruling on that one, and I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with that one yet, but I can safely say that this one is a far superior quality canvas and diamonds than that one was. And I think that is one reason why I can safely say that that is why I was not enjoying working on that diamond painting. At this time in the stage of this diamond painting, I am definitely much more, I'm enjoying working on this one a lot more, and probably going to follow through with this one. I say probably because you just never know what's going to happen, what's going to come down the road. But at this stage, I am definitely feeling motivation and willpower to continue working on this because I'm really excited about this picture. Now, I have noticed with this black 310 diamond that it is clogging up the blue tack, a lot, so I have to switch it out a lot more frequently. And I think that's just because of the cleanliness and there's a decent amount of debris in this 310. But I hear that to be common a lot among many diamond painters who are on Facebook, saying that these diamonds that are commonly used and mass produced in great quantities often have a lot more debris and dust that clog up the wax. So that's just part of the diamond painting task, isn't it? You know, the oils and all that stuff. So this weekend I went to my friends and my mom and I went to the Philadelphia Flower Show, and if you're interested in seeing some pictures from the flower show, you'll have to tune into my Wednesday weekly update. I will have some flower pictures from that. It was a lot of fun, very, very busy, and that's why I am just out of lots of people, lots and lots and lots of people there. Tons of people at the Philadelphia Flower Show. There always is every year. And for some reason, I always I know that, but at the same time, I always forget what people are like when they go there. And then I get overwhelmed. And I don't do well in crowds. I am not a big crowds person. I don't like being in large crowds. Come on. Come off there. There we go. But there was a lot to see, lots of walking. And of course, me being an avid gardener or want to be gardener, I really enjoyed the flower show. Lots to see and do. I put the question out on last week's video, if what are all of your, I can't even see, I'm telling you, I can't even talk today. I'm just kind of out of it. What was the technique that you most use whenever you have large swaths of one color in your diamond painting? And I think pretty much the only technique that people even commented on was that they use checkerboarding. So that seems to be a fairly consistent reason for a way of doing diamond painting whenever you have large sections of color. And if you did not watch that video and you're new to diamond painting, the reason I do checkerboarding or the checkerboard technique is mainly because, one thing, it helps you to for me, it keeps my mind busy. So there's many reasons why I do it. The first reason is it keeps me focused, so I'm paying attention. So as I start the checkerboard, I'm paying attention to the symbols. Once I have the checkerboard halfway done, you know, like I did at the beginning of this talking portion of the video, then it's very simple to go in and just, it's mind-numbingly easy to go in and just fill it in. But as you're filling it in, it's also a very good way of ensuring that all of your diamonds are lined up and straight when you're using square diamonds, because as you push the diamonds in between the other two diamonds, or the four diamonds that are around it, it helps to, if one is out of alignment or not straight. Are we dirty already? There we go. It will push those other ones into place and just help everything line up nicely. Come on. I think I have to change out again. I think partially is because of the cleanliness of the diamonds, but also just the quality of my blue tack is starting to get to wear out. Because I forgot to put it away one day. Okay, so there we go. And for me, doing checkerboard is also fun because it's fun for me to fill in this the checkerboard pattern in its entirety and see the full color come together when it's all done. As I was doing the initial portion of the checkerboard, it actually took me about to do this section here, to fill in this small section that I didn't do on the last video, and then all of this checkerboard over here. It took me about an hour and 20 minutes to do that. So that first portion of the video, which I'm not exactly sure how long it is because I haven't edited the video yet, but that first portion that's sped up was an hour and 20 minutes worth of video that I sped up to however long I increased it to. So it is a time-consuming hobby, but it's very relaxing. And I know many people would say, oh, you can use the multi-diamond layer but I don't really like doing that. I like doing each one individually. I've tried that with the multi before, and it's just not really, I don't know, I don't enjoy doing it that way. I also kind of think it's cheating a bit, because just like in cross stitch, I can't stitch multiple stitches at a time. So to me, diamond painting, like I want to individually lay each diamond. So I think it's just part of the unique pleasure of the craft. That's my, again, that's my personal opinions, and everyone has a right to their own opinions. So if you disagree with my opinion, that's perfectly fine, and I respect that. It's just my personal opinion, and I am no expert in diamond painting at all. So please don't be offended. So I'm just going to go ahead across the top here and make sure that my row is perfectly straight, and then start to fill in through the bottom. And this is how many more diamonds of 310 I have left to do, or the black. So the pattern calls for 12,590. Actually, the pattern calls for 10,241. But since Huican always sends by the, I think it's by the gram or by the ounce or whatever, they sent plenty more. I have about 2,000 more diamonds than I need, which is a very nice thing. As I was talking with my friend Mindy, or Minty Stitcher, who's also a diamond painter, and she actually just finished her very large, I don't think, was it a heaven? I don't think it was a heaven and earth design, but I could be wrong. And we were talking about saving diamonds after a project, or to reuse later on if needed, or throwing them out. So I guess recycling, or what is the consensus on what we were going to do with our diamonds after we were done. And so I'm curious, what do you, if you are a diamond painter, could you put in the comments below, when you are done with the painting, what do you do with your leftover diamonds? Do you have a master stash that you empty, like that you drop everything into? Do you get rid of them because you know each kit comes with their own diamonds? What do you typically do with your diamonds when you are done with a painting? Obviously, I have not gotten to that point yet, so I'm trying to formulate my opinion as to what I would want to do. I have an idea of what I think I would do, but I'd like to know what you would do first before I determine. You know, maybe you guys have some wonderful ideas out there that I think would be great. And if you do keep your diamonds, how do you store your leftover diamonds? So it's a two-pronged question. First off, do you keep your diamonds after you are done with the painting, or do you discard them? And if you keep them, how do you store and organize the leftovers? I will be interested in reading your comments this coming week. Okay, think I have to switch it out again. This is starting to get dull again. So our weather today, it's finally starting to get warm here, and I was really looking forward to possibly going jogging today outside. But it decided to rain this morning. And I don't mind that it's raining because the rain was supposed to be done by lunchtime, 12 o'clock. But it didn't really stop raining till about 1:30, and then it rained so heavy that it's so wet and damp outside that I don't think I'm going to be able to get to go jogging because I'm not really in the mood to be jogging on damp, puddle covered sidewalks and roads, which is slightly disappointing. But hopefully tomorrow will be nice and warm and a little bit drier, and I will have an opportunity to go jogging because I'm really looking forward to the weather starting to break and being able to get outside a little bit more and get some steps and exercise in outside. I always feel like I have a much better workout whenever it's outside than I do if it's inside. I don't think I'm going to get to the color portion of this building today. I do think I am going to fill in this checkerboard, and I might do it off camera just so I can get it done since I have the diamonds out and I want to get moving on this. I'm really excited about this diamond painting. So we'll see how, if I can go until the next video to paint with you, or if I'm just going to go ahead and start painting. I might start painting on a daily basis just because I might want the relaxation this week and the enjoyment of diamond painting. So I look forward to hearing from you about your organization of diamonds if you keep them post completion of a painting, or if you throw your diamonds away or discard them. I'm curious to see what the consensus is among viewers, and let me know what you do. I'm looking forward to that. If you are a returning viewer but haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you receive up-to-date notifications about my postings of videos that I put out. I think diamond painting is going to be much more frequent than it has been in the past, and I'm looking forward to that as well. I thank you all for watching, and if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions for my channel, please put them in the comment section below on each video. I always read the questions, comments, and suggestions and get to them as quickly as I possibly can. And I look forward to reading them. Always like, and if you like this video, please make sure you like the video and subscribe, like I said before. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I am on Instagram at GingerGeraldStitcher. I'm sure it was at the beginning of the video. I am also on Instagram for my design business called Ginger Gerald Designs. And you can find me on Etsy for all of my cross-stitch designs, which is Ginger Gerald Designs, all one word. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and if you want, don't forget, if you want to see those pictures of the flower show, I will have them towards the beginning of the update video on Wednesday. Please check that out. And until the next video, don't forget to always be creative. See you next time.